This pretty good coverage is brought to you by Power Grip, the official retail partner of the European Pro Tour.
Welcome back to MDG Media's coverage of the Turku Open 2023, sixth stop on the European Pro Tour. This is the final round, back nine MPO lead card. Andrew Gum and Tommy Tikko again. How you feeling, my man?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling excited. Last night's hole. We'll get to know who is the winner of Turku Open, man. Feeling great. How are you, man?
Yeah, it's a tight. Yeah, feeling good. Ready to conclude this wonderful weekend of disc golf here from Luolavuoren Park in Turku. Hotbed for disc golf. We got a hot race on here. Yesterday with a two-stroke lead. Two guys right behind him. And a few others there still in the mix. Mostly on this lead card, though. It seems to be the main contenders for the title. Hole 10, 101 meters, a little bit uphill through some really tight gaps with really low ceiling. One of the toughest holes on the course. Actually the second hardest today. Coming in at a 3.17 average. There's a few different lines, but none of them are much of anything. You got to hit it like really pure and precise to get any chance of it getting through and getting up to the green. And it can be pretty windy up there, so the closer the better. Don't see a lot of bullseye hits, but we did have a few today. I think they're worth shouting out. Those lines have to be so pure to get up there. Of course, you got it yesterday, and you birdied it on day one as well.
Yeah, but today,
shout them out in just
today
a minute.
I didn't get the birdie. I was like, coming to the tee. Okay. I was coming to the tee thinking about, okay, if I birdied this today, it was like 3 of 3. But then I just didn't get it. But it's okay, like 2 under on this hole after 3 days. I mean, that's really good.
That's oh yeah. Yeah, anybody take that. That's fantastic. Mikael's got himself a birdie look. He got all the way out. Circle 2. Yesterday got hung up, but I think he got a pretty good tree kick, and he might be in a relatively easy place to scramble from. Lauri going wide gap on the right side, but just too wide. Hits back down the middle of the fairway at least. Or with an open line. I don't know if you call that the fairway. I guess it is. The main fairway would probably be that wood-chipped path. That's pretty wide from Kuoksa as well. Kicks back towards the middle. Yeah, we had park jobs from Ezra Robinson, Alden Harris, Ville Kankenpa, Matthias Mantusari, and Tambet Nugan. Or Nugent, not sure how that's said, but Estonian guy. So great park jobs from those guys.
Yeah, the line, if you're like going the park job, the line is so nice to hit. It's so narrow to get.
Super rewarding. Nice upshot there from Kuoksa. Should be fine for the par. His putt's been looking really good. Yeah, see, Yesse's actually gotten himself clear of that mountain ash tree, and he can just jump putt approach. Go for birdie.
Oh, just little too right.
Heavy chains and some nubs, but it was a little right, and those sometimes collect. Not this case. Nice smooth putt there. Perfect pace, right in the middle. Good par there. Lauri for par as well.
Par from here is winning.
Looking like a par frame here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Haven't seen very many birdies at all this weekend from our coverage. Moving on to hole 11. Up here on the top of the mountain. Way downhill, 210 meters. OB lining the left side there by the path. There you see the FPO tee pad. That's like about 122 meters from the basket from where it is. There's a 100-meter stake that you see on the left there, the red Prodigy stake. And then the gap is here, so maybe about 130 meters down the fairway, the gap opens up. And big power forehand shapes up real nice for it. It can be kind of a tough hole if you saw it off early, though, or if you end up OB. Not too much to worry about on the green, just a little bit tree on the left side there. Slopes downhill quite a bit, I guess all the way, sort of steadily.
You know, I just
More
noticed...
so than the camera shows.
I just noticed the music. When there's a drone is flying, the music is playing. Actually pretty good. I just
nice,
tried to jam it.
It's really soothing, yeah.
It's
yeah.
really good.
No, I like that. It's a good track. Nice and groovy and just kind of flows with the course explanation perfectly. Good work, MDG Media. Always producing fire. Love watching this stuff. This is so much fun, man. That's a good drive.
Great shot.
Lauri slinging a forehand. Flips up flat nicely. Little air
Oh,
bounce.
and this is far.
And fading right on time. Whoa, what a skip that was.
That was like 15 meters. Skip.
Do you think it hit like a root or something?
Well, something
got a
hard.
perfect
Yeah,
angle
something hard.
On a tough spot there. Yeah, maybe a little rock. Or just a hard packed spot of the bald
Oh, and
grass area.
this one just died. You know, like your disc can be doing anything after it hit the ground. Like you never know what's there coming.
Ooh, nice forehand roller here. Gets through the gap.
No way.
Ends
Wow.
up and then curls up. Yeah, that was really good. Super techie stuff there from Mikael.
And
This
that's
dude can do it all, can he?
and that's like really touchy. Like you know.
Oh, yeah.
You never know how far the disc is like rolling, unless you're like practicing.
Downhill forehand roller.
You know, like I don't know. Like people
Yeah.
are not practicing those shots. No way.
Yeah, that's just years of experience playing disc golf right
Yeah,
there.
imagine to go to
Situational stuff, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't really go practice shot like
Exactly.
that. It's so situational.
You're like on
but
the field.
the guy's got a ton of experience at the top level. yeah.
On the field,
I
okay,
mean-
today is the day I want to practice my roller with like forehand roller. No, never have
Forehand
seen.
roller downhill touch game.
Never seen anybody doing that.
Yeah, but Mikael's a total veteran of the game. He's got so many tricks up his sleeve and so much touch with all the shots, really. He's a fun player to watch. He's due for a big win. He slipped back just a little bit off the lead here after shooting the hot round day one. Oh, he's been so close on so many back on 10 there. It was almost in, and that one hits the band. It's not seeming to be his day, but he's still within reach. He's got to heat up, though. Lauri getting his birdie. He's right there, just one stroke behind momentarily. Yes, he's in pretty good position, though, I believe. Yeah, he must be even closer than Kristian here. Yes, nice birdie there. Birdie's really good on this one. Fourth most difficult at 4.14, so 28% birdies. 30% bogey or worse.
Yes, you
Yes,
don't
they
want
here
to
to
lose.
join the...
Don't want to lose the strokes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Not
Perfect
doing
putt.
that.
nice birdie. No, playing super well and looking really cool, calm and collected, like he's quite comfortable out there. Doesn't seem to be any stress or tension. He's just sticking to his game plan, and he's playing really good disc golf. Hole 12, par 3, 122 meters. Blind off the tee. Very downhill, even more exaggerated on the green. You got to beat this tree on the left here, and these late trees on the right if you're coming in. From the right to left, you want something to stand up kind of straight. It's just drift down there and then check up. You don't need nothing more than about 100 meters of power. So it's just a kind of a touchy shot, trying to avoid those trees and then hopefully stay close on the green. But this is also a green that's pretty tough to stick.
This is really...
You don't actually see a lot of park jumps on this one either.
I don't really know how to shape this shot. This like really, you don't want to go too inside because then you're hitting the big tree on the left. You don't want to go too wide because then you're hitting the tree too wide at the right. So
yeah,
I don't know. This have to be like really or like straight or understable disc when you like go with the hyzer, and then it's like sloping and flying really nice.
And then let it like flatten out. Yeah, let it drift up to flat so it doesn't test that right side too much at the end. This is a nice one. Comes in, kisses that tree,
that was
and you'll have a
perfect
look.
example. That was really good.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like a touchy hyzer flip type straight shot if you got it. This is more on the right side. Does have height to fade over those trees though, possibly. Does get caught up a little bit, but maybe pin high. Anyway, this one's pretty tough to birdie, only 22% getting in, and there was actually only one park job from Jasper Haino. I guess it's pretty hard to stick that green. It's so blind, and it's just doesn't want to check up too easy on that really slopey hillside. Mikael just trying to put it close to save the par. Hits the base and gets a really unlucky roll to about circle's edge. Oh, you hate to see that after what looked like a pretty good upshot. Just didn't stay put and got on edge. Unlucky. Mikael's having a little bit of rough luck here on the back nine. It feels like some of those putts look like they could have stuck, or at least, I mean, they were close. They were hitting a lot of good points on the target. Kuoksa, and now he's gonna have to have a little tester for par. Yeah. Par's pretty okay here.
Got it right in the middle.
Yeah, the putt's looking good.
Huge momentum putt here for Lauri. This for birdie.
Yeah, this is to get within one. Oh, and
he will be one.
In a bit of a tough spot. He's got a low ceiling. Down on the knee. Wow. That was a really good putt.
About
fist pump there and
8-9 meters. Getting backstroke, one stroke closer to leader. Wow.
Pretty exciting. Yeah, he was pumped too. You could see it. He knew what that meant, obviously. Mikael trying to get his par after some bad roll away. Looked like he took a little bit too much time with that, maybe, or was he sweating it a little? Or maybe the wind was giving him a little bit of gusts. Either way, it's a bogey. And rough going here on the back nine for Mikael so far. Now 4 strokes behind our leader, Jesse. But plenty of time left. Hole 13, par 4, 163 meters. Really steep left to right hillside. Mando there on the left that you see doesn't usually come into play. You don't want to break left too early, or you get not really too many options to get up to the basket. If you can land your disc somewhere around here, then you'll have the widest open gap, the main gap that gets you up to the basket. But it is quite uphill, so not as easy as that looks at 163 meters.
This is my favorite par 4 here in Turku Open. I don't know, I just like the idea of this hole.
It's pretty fun, really fun to play. Need a really precise tee shot here. That's a little inside, but it skips up forward, so he might have a chance to try to attack if he can find a line. Field doing pretty good on this one today. 3.8 average, so 39% birdies. I think that's really good.
Wide. This was wide.
16%.
All the way through.
Yeah. Yeah, that worked out. Didn't hit anything. Might be able to have a pretty good look through the gap from over there. He's got a good standstill shot.
This also.
Kuoksa's fights through. Yeah, a little bit too wide.
Guys are sneaking from the right side.
Yeah, you kind of usually want it to be more in the middle of the gap and then break left at the end of the flight, but you do have to press straight longer than you think from the look of it.
This was perfect.
To get to the best part of the gap. That was really nice, yeah. Guess they look like he hit something, but it's all the way up there on the green, inside circle.
Without hit, it
should be a birdie.
Without hit, it probably would be eagle. So, unfortunate hit there.
Yeah. He might have chucked it in. He's really dialed in. 28 already for the event. Forehand. Skipping up for Mikael. He'll have a birdie look. It's quite a big enthusiastic gallery this weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, and so many players. Viewers. Spectators, man. So many of them.
Yeah.
That was so nice to get them all bringing some hype, some clappings and everything. Wow. Thank you for everybody
a bunch
who
of
went there.
Yeah, a bunch of kids and people of all ages out there enjoying the good weather and the beautiful sights.
Pure line
and sounds.
Lauri, but just a little too low.
Nice bird there to bounce back. 5 down for the round. Not letting those struggles on the early part of the back nine get to him. Yes, they here for a really important birdie.
And back to leading.
Squeaks it over the rim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gets that stroke right back from Lauri. Good birdie from Kuoksa and tap in par there. Still 7 down for the round though. Lauri's, he's really came to play today. Been really good all weekend.
A round of disc golf can be long, and if you're playing in a tournament, it can feel like a marathon. This can leave you physically and mentally fatigued by the end when your shots matter most. With space for your discs, water, and even a place to sit, a cart enables you to bring what you need, helping you feel more prepared and energized without carrying the extra weight. This can help you maintain your edge and save you strokes through every round.
Where's the grill with music? Zuka.
Yeah, big thanks to Zuka. They got a lot of good commercials, but we do like the jamming. Hole 14, par 3, downhill, 79 meters through this gap here on the left. And then a really sloped down, slightly elevated basket. I think, a little bit maybe. This is, of course, the site of the miracle double skip ace from Annalito Gasmanista. If you haven't seen that, you got to check it out. You see that on Disc Golf Stream. Really crazy moment. Historical moment. First time caught on camera. Double skip ace.
That was crazy.
That was wild. Through the inside line, too. Yeah, what an amazing moment.
Splice. That was like a really overstable disc. Wow.
Double skip right into the heart of the basket and just hung in the chains. Got to see that clip. If you haven't already. That skips in nicely. Park job for Niminen.
Wow.
Coming through in the clutch here.
You can.
He's not letting anybody.
You can hear me shouting on the ground. I was definitely watching the live of this card.
That looks good. Comes in, almost hits the pole, but gets a little bit of a bad roll away. That's unfortunate. Maybe outside the circle even. A bit of a low ceiling. Do you know what disc that is? That clear disc? Is it an A4?
A2.
A2, okay.
Yes, it's all about the thing that I was shouting. And I actually asked many players that how they feel when I do that. And everybody like, I love when I'm doing that, I'm expecting from, what? Sorry.
That's a crazy thumber.
Wow!
This is a special line that Lauri does. Yeah, thumber gets it to skip off the top of the disc.
Wow, that was pretty good.
Like with a wild kind of like 3/4 thumber type thing. It flips over, it gets a... He did that twice in a row. It's amazing.
Yeah, sorry. So
Yeah,
back to...
we got to see him do that.
That thing I want to tell that I've been speaking with the guys, and the players are like, they enjoying it. And I love when people or the players are smiling while they're doing their round. So that's like really okay when I'm doing the shouting and everything. You see the smile
you see it
from
right
the
there,
Mikael.
yeah, Mikael.
That's so important. I think that
Yeah.
I hope that
Yeah.
this boosts players. So if somebody is thinking outside of this, like the spectators, or why I'm doing that or anything, that cause that's so super fun and players enjoying it. I'm not doing the players who don't like it. I'm not doing that for them, because I don't want to,
Right. Yeah. You're just cheering on the people that
exactly
that appreciate the support.
Yeah.
But if
I want to like bring positive energy, and well, I hope it helps.
Sure it does. Yeah, it can be very uplifting there, and nice to have people rooting you on, and an excited gallery that adds to the thrill of professional sports. I think at every level, or in every sport. So it's cool to have that building and growing here on the professional disc golf scene in Europe.
People start to
You're a
join
big part of that, and we appreciate the hype.
So that's really nice. There's more guys who are shouting and cheering also. That's really nice.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive stuff back there on hole 14, where we saw some trick shot from Lauri and a couple of other nice birdies. Hole 15 is different this year. Big old dog leg left to right, double Mando to beat there at the end of it. Really uphill, 161 meters, but you need quite a bit more off the tee than you'd think. And then it's a pretty touchy second one through the Mando gates.
Oh, that overturned a little too much. It's actually quite a long distance to Mando, because Mando is about 8 meters wide, so that's not really easy to hit.
It is tight.
Usually that is a layup shot to Mando, closer to Mando.
For Jesse?
Yes, and Mikael actually.
Jesse shot.
These both are kind of
Right, yeah, they're similar position, right, yeah.
far.
Mikael maybe lined up a little bit better with the gap, but that was pretty decent up there on the fairway. He might have a chance to get up and down, but this looks good. Just goes a little long.
Oh,
He might be slightly pinched, but that's a good try to get way up there for...
this is not looking like a layup.
No, this is a really incredible world-class forehand flex line to a park job from way back there. Through that double Mando that's really tight, like you said.
Well, maybe this is not.
That was a super high-level shot.
Maybe this is not layup shot. It is.
Not if you're Niminen.
Well, maybe I was wrong.
Not if you're coming through in the clutch for the biggest win of your career. That's going to be what looks like an easy birdie. Going to move him to 31. And these guys just, they're doing everything they can to keep up with him, but he's on fire. He's putting it all together. Still some really tough holes to play, so nothing decided yet. That forehand roller cuts out and goes OB, unfortunately. Kuoksa was just a little out of position, tried to get that touchy forehand roller game going, but it...
That might actually take Kuoksa out of winning for sure. Oh, almost.
Yeah, still those podium positions at stake, but Jesse's starting to pull away a little bit here at the very end. The only one really keeping up with him at this point is Lauri.
That's true.
And he's still Couple back. Oh, that was so close. Chains and nubs. He's had a few of those today. This doesn't seem to be his day.
Yeah, first
Playing some
front nine.
Yeah.
He was actually hitting those so nice.
Yeah. Now he's been really close, but not getting the best reactions off the basket. Bogey there for Kuoksa after the OB. Mikael really wanted that one. Good bid from way deep. It was like, I think, over 20 meters or something like that. He put a good touch on it. Just scooped out. But yes, Niminen doing it. Hole 16, par 3. 81 meters, but way uphill. More like 100. And it's birdie fest on this one. Easiest hole on the course at 2.55. 60% birdies today. 10% bogeys or worse. Which is pretty impressive with a little bit gusting winds. So I think players at this level, though, on the final day, they're starting to figure out this type of hole. There's nothing really in the way, so you've kind of gotten a good understanding, usually by this point, what you got to do to get the birdie, and good to see most of the field getting it done. Yes, backhand's come a long way. He's really used to just throw almost exclusively forehands. Now he's got the backhand shots really dialed, and he even has, impressive distance with it too, and really good accuracy. So he's a complete package and really dangerous coming into the European Open next week, where he always plays well up there in Nokia. Might be a dark horse pick for the first European winner of that event.
There's a lot of sidearm shots, so that's Yes's thing.
Yeah, now with the backhand game coming along as well, he can be even more versatile. Mikael's shot was a little bit right side. I don't know if he's going to have a good look for birdie. Lauri with a bit of a tester over there, but it's inside the circle. And you can see the wind gusting a little bit. This is pretty high up, elevation-wise, on this old landfill site. Beautiful nature spot in the middle of Turku city. And a super fun course to play, for sure. So, first up, Mikael. Just shy on that one. Pretty uphill from circle 2. Important one for Lauri. Yes. Clutch putt there. 9 down for the round. 4 down on the back 9. Playing really well, and not letting Yessi pull away as well as he is playing.
Yeah, not so much.
Just trying to keep him, just keeping him right in reach. 3-stroke lead, but with 2 really tough holes to play, so it's not quite over yet. We can see major score separation on those final 2 holes. Not so much on this one, but 11 down now for Yesse. 32 under for the event. Very high level stuff. 4 in a row. Clutching up right when he needed to get himself in the driver's seat coming down the stretch here for the biggest win of his career. Hole 17. Tight gap downhill off the tee, 183 meters. You really got to punch out from this gap, first things first, and the really good shots will go past these 2 trees that you really have to try to beat. They can kick you OB or out of position. And the second shot, if you're lucky, can get you up towards this green. There is this 1 tree to beat in the center of the fairway. Quite a few trees on the right and left as well. And a very well guarded basket. Drops off quite a bit there. This one brought to you by Disc Golf Stream, where you can follow live coverage from European Pro Tour events, the European Disc Golf Championships, and Finnish Nationals, all with 1 subscription price.
This one's beautiful.
Definitely get a good value, and we appreciate that partnership.
Beautiful par 4.
Here's Yesse. It is, yeah, this is a great hole. One of my favorites. Can be really tough. The most difficult on the course today at 4.49 average. 10% birdies only. 45% bogeys or worse, so it's got some major teeth here. The gap is super tight off the tee, first of all. It doesn't really get any easier from there. You know, there's a lot of things that can go wrong here. Did have just one park job today from Petri Niinimäki. Big congrats to him.
This is the
Wow, great shot there. That's way out in the open. Perfect position. Big distance as well.
Looks like power shots showing some skills. Way.
Huge hyzer. That's a good scramble move. Massive distance. Hopefully in good position. We couldn't quite see it finish. Pretty hard to catch a catch cam shot of that with this hole and that kind of a shot. Yesse's got weird footing. He had to put his left leg up on a rock, but he does a really high shot that is testing that OB on the left side. Good distance, but yeah, luckily staying safe. A little bit out of position over there though.
Not easy place to attack the green from where you are.
Yeah. Gonna be interesting. And oh, Lauri catches that late tree, or he might have been up there right close for a birdie. Now he's gonna have like circle's edge putt. Scary one, but a very important one as well. If you can put pressure on Yesse and maybe get a stroke, there's big swings on the final hole usually as well. Birdie or bogey type situation most often. With that island green and everything. Touchy downhill stuff. Yesse does pretty well to get it up, but it does cut roll a little bit, and he's going to have a little bit work left there uphill with a couple things that might be in his way. He's a natural straddle putter anyway, so he should be able to find good footing and a nice line at the basket, but
Kuoksa also got some
that one squirrels away.
ground plays.
Mm-hmm. Was that where his scramble shot went?
Yeah, that was crazy shot.
Whoa,
Circle
man,
two.
that was huge.
Yeah.
From back where he was, what an amazing shot. I didn't realize it was that good. Huge moment here for Lauri now. Oh, he really needed that. It's not quite over yet. Yes, he still has to make his putt for par. But that birdie would have gone a long way in tightening things up here at the end. This is the site of Mikael's crazy putt from yesterday where he did the splits, stretched out around all that stuff, and a perfect putt today. What much more open one.
Today it was
nice little elevator drop.
A little bit easier than yesterday.
just a bit. Oh, this one just a little touch high.
That's first bogey
It's
for
the
this.
band, and that's
Yes, sir.
yeah. After 4 birdies in a row, 1 bogey, and we're gonna have just 2 strokes between him and Lauri heading into the final hole. That's going to make things interesting.
If yes,
And of course, Lauri's going to have...
if Lauri will hit the island and Jesse will miss, then Jesse have to go for it if he wants to win from drop zone.
Go for the drop zone for the win. Oh, that would be pretty exciting and dramatic. And yeah, Lauri's going to be up first, so if he can do it, he can put some pressure on Jesse. Try to stick the island. Hole 18, beautiful aerial view of it here. Going from the back tee pad where you see the players throwing from 95 meters. Downhill, blind. You can see the top of the basket, but not the green itself. You just have to trust your instincts and your practice rounds. Get a good wind read because it's quite gusty up here. Really touchy shot downhill. There you see the island inside the circle on the backside and to the left. Even on the right inside the circle on the backside, but a little more space short. Touchy one. Really exciting finishing hole. Makes it interesting. Mikael up first after getting the great birdie back there on 17. He's going to have himself a putt for I think a podium place if he can get that birdie.
Okay, keep the face. Yes, looking good. Oh, big skip.
Oh, it almost hits the basket. But it skips long. OB.
I'm still rolling. No.
Oh, if that could have just hit. Yeah, that's...
And it
came in a little hot.
means only one thing.
Yes, Niminen is going to be your Turku Open 2023 champion.
That's it. Yeah.
Without a doubt.
He don't even need to hit the island.
Yeah, he's firmly in control now with those 2 strokes ahead of time. He could potentially miss the island and just lay up for the win. Of course, he's not going to do that. He's Niminen. This shot is actually right in his wheelhouse as well. You rarely see him miss a shot like this.
This is a shot. This is so a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, and there you see it. He's going to have an absolute tap-in for the win, for the biggest win of his career, for his first European Pro Tour title. He's got a bucket load of wins over on the Prodigy Disc Pro Tour, some big ones, but this is another level, and this is a really, really shining moment for Niminen. He's really found his form in the mid part of this European swing, and really excited and happy. Congratulations, Niminen. Getting it done. Kuoksa gets himself in for birdie to finish. Nicely done. Lauri's going to drop 1 back, so that means that if Mikael can hit this putt, he will tie Lauri for 2nd place. So there's some big money at stake here. This is a big cash situation. When a putt's worth, almost $1,000 or more sometimes. And he nails it right in the heart, beautifully. Awesome putt. 2 good birdies to finish. 8 down on the round, 28 on the event, and tied for 2nd place with this man, Lauri Hämäläinen. Also played really well. Super fun to watch him.
He's
got a really bright future as well.
Best tournament.
And here it is.
That was the best tournament for Lauri also. Best state. Got the podium, 2nd place. Congrats, Jesse, one more time.
Thanks everybody for watching, he says, and there we saw Mikko Wiikman, the EPT tournament director and tournament director of the year 2017, giving him his prize. 32 under. Yeah, it was closer than it looked there coming down to the end, but he did everything he had to do. Played really well all the way throughout the event. There we see that tie for 2nd with Lauri and Mikael. Jonas Aalto and Kristian tie for 4th. Niilo Hangisto, Rasmus Sakoripi, Isaac Robinson shooting hot, 12 down, and Mauri Vilman there also on that top 10 leaderboard. Big congratulations to Niminen there for that title. Big thanks to MDG Media for the production, to all of our partners, all you viewers out there, and to you, Tommy, for joining me in the booth again.
Thank you, Andrew.
Pleasure as always.
We'll see ya.